Good morning, dear brother, dear sister. Today I invite you to begin this day with a heart fully surrendered and a voice lifted in worship to our God. Psalm 95 calls us to come before Him with thanksgiving, to enter His presence with songs of joy, and to recognize that He is our Creator and our Shepherd. Before we begin this prayer, I encourage you to write in the comments this declaration of faith: Lord, my life belongs to you, and my heart is yours. Now, with a spirit of humility and gratitude, let us lift our voices and our hearts together to the one who holds the universe in His hands and yet cares for every detail of our lives. Lord, today I want to remember what your word says, that we are the people of your pasture and the sheep under your care. These words fill me with a peace that cannot be explained by human logic, because they remind me that my life is not left to chance or fate, but is held in the hands of a living God who guides my steps with love and authority. And just as a shepherd knows each of his sheep, you know me completely. You know my thoughts before I speak them. You know my strengths and my weaknesses, and still you love me with an unchanging, unfailing love. Today, beloved Father, I want to walk with you like a sheep who knows the voice of their shepherd. I do not want to follow my own path or make decisions driven by hurry or pressure. I want every step I take to be guided by your direction. Make me sensitive to your voice so that when you call me, I will not mistake it for any other sound. When you warn me of danger, may I not ignore it, thinking I know better than you. Your word says that if we hear your voice today, we must not harden our hearts, and Lord, that is my prayer, that my heart will remain soft and obedient. Keep me from stubbornness that insists on paths that lead away from your will. Guard me from repeating mistakes out of pride. Teach me that your voice always leads me to life, even when I cannot understand each step of the journey. Today, in the middle of my responsibilities and the noise that surrounds me, I ask that you help me create moments to hear you. Even in my busiest hours, let me stop and say, Lord, what do you want me to do right now? Give me the wisdom to discern between what is urgent and what is truly important, so I do not get lost in the superficial and forget the eternal. Lord, as a sheep in your pasture, I know I will not always understand the reasons behind your ways. Sometimes you will lead me through valleys that seem dark, and other times you will let me rest in green pastures. But in both places, your presence is what sustains me. Today I choose to trust that even if I cannot see the end of the road, you already know it and have prepared it for my good. Father, if I face difficult decisions today, remind me that I can wait on you, that I do not have to rush into human answers, because the wisest answer comes from you. If I need to move forward, show me the right direction. If I need to wait, give me patience and faith to do so. Teach me not to rely on my own understanding, but to lean entirely on you, for you are my sure guide. Today, Lord, I also ask that you help me stay connected to the flock of your people. I do not want to walk alone and become vulnerable to the enemy's attacks. I want to walk alongside other children of yours who can encourage me when I feel weak and whom I can encourage when they feel tired. Make me someone who brings faith, peace, and hope to those around me. Beloved Father, if at any moment today I feel lost, remind me that I only need to lift my voice and say, Shepherd, here I am. Guide me again. And I know you will answer, because you are not a distant God watching from far away, but a present Father who guides, protects, and loves without conditions. That is why today I set my heart to follow you with confidence. As a sheep in your pasture, I come near without fear, knowing that your plans for me are for good and not for harm, and that you will always lead me to places where my soul can rest and be renewed. Thank you, Lord, for being my shepherd, for knowing me by name, and for never letting go of my hand. Beloved Father, this morning I want to pause and recognize that this day is not the result of coincidence, but a gift from you. Every sunrise is a reminder that your mercy is renewed, that there is still a purpose to fulfill, and that your hands continue to hold my life. Psalm 95 calls me to come before you with thanksgiving, and today, Lord, I want to open my heart to thank you for all that you are and for all that you have done, even for the things I do not yet understand. I thank you, Lord, for the air I breathe, for the health that allows me to rise, and for the roof that shelters me. I thank you for the food you have placed on my table, for the people I love, and for the opportunities you have given me. even for those I did not make the most of. I thank you for the lessons you have taught me in the midst of trials, because although they were painful at the time, I now understand that they were shaping me to be stronger and wiser. Father, help me to make gratitude not just a momentary feeling, but a way of living. May I not forget to give thanks, even on gray days, because I know that even in the storms, you are working for my good. Teach me to be grateful not only for the blessings I can see, but also for those that go unnoticed, the small daily miracles that I often take for granted. Lord, I also want to thank you for the doors you have closed, because I know there have been times when you have protected me from paths that would have harmed me. Although I did not understand it in the moment, today I see that your love guards me even from my own choices that could have led me astray. Thank you for the times you have told me to wait, because although my heart wanted to run ahead, you knew it was not yet the right time. Today, Father, I want to live with the attitude of one who knows that everything is received by grace. May my words be filled with gratitude. May the way I treat others reflect that I live thankful to you. And may my heart not be ruled by complaint or dissatisfaction. Even if things do not turn out as I expect, let me still be able to say, "Thank you, Lord, because I know you have a purpose." Lord, the psalmist says to enter your presence with singing, and even if I am not singing with my lips, I want my soul to sing today. I want every action to be a hymn that honors you, for my thoughts to be melodies that please you, and even my silences to be full of worship. Because worship is not just singing songs, it is living in such a way that every detail of my life speaks well of you. This morning, Father, I ask that you continually remind me that nothing I have is by my strength or merit, but by your mercy. May my gratitude be so genuine that others can see it and feel inspired to draw near to you. And when this day comes to an end, may I look back and be certain that I lived each moment with a thankful heart, fully aware of your goodness. For this reason, Lord, I rise today with this prayer, that my thoughts be fixed on your promises, that my heart remain steadfast in your love, and that my spirit not surrender to difficulty, because I know that the same God who gave me this day will also give me the strength to live it according to his will. Lord, today I want to bow before you, not only with my body but with my entire being. I want to bend my heart in a sign of surrender, acknowledging that you are my maker, that my life does not belong to me, that I was created by you and for you. Psalm 95 reminds me that we are called to kneel before our Creator. And even if I cannot always do it physically, my spirit bows in complete humility before your presence right now. Beloved Father, I recognize that many times I have tried to carry my life in my own strength, and I have learned that without you, I cannot move forward securely. Today, I want to set aside my pride, my excuses, and my attempts to control, so that I may fully embrace your will. Teach me to trust even when I do not understand, to obey even when it is difficult, and to keep my faith firm even when circumstances tempt me to doubt. Lord, at this moment, I think about all the areas of my life where I still need to let go of control. You know my fears, my worries, and those things I find hard to place in your hands. But I also know that when I surrender to you, you take control in a way far wiser and more loving than I could ever imagine. Remind me that your plan is always greater than mine, and that your perspective is eternal, while mine is so limited. Today I surrender to you, Lord, in my thoughts, so they may be guided by your truth. I surrender my words, so they may be full of grace and truth. I surrender my actions, so they may honor you and reflect your character. And I surrender my emotions so that fear and anxiety will not rule me, but instead, your perfect peace will reign over me. Father, when the psalmist says, "You are our God and we are the people of your pasture," it reminds me that I am part of something far greater than myself, that I do not walk alone, but am part of an eternal story that you are writing. And that gives me hope, because I know that every step I take has a purpose, and that no tear, no prayer, and no effort made in your name is ever wasted. Today I want to walk with the certainty that you are with me in every moment. When I face difficult decisions, may your Spirit guide me. When I feel weary, may you be my strength. When I feel uncertain, may your love give me the confidence to move forward. And when I find myself in moments of silence, may I still recognize that you are at work. Lord, teach me to live bowed before you not only during times of prayer, but also in the way I live every day. May every decision, every word, and every act be a reflection of my surrender to you. May I live not to please myself, but to please you. And Father, may this day be an opportunity to know you more deeply, to love you more sincerely, and to reflect your light more clearly. May I not waste a single moment on things without eternal value, but may everything I do today have an impact that glorifies your name. Here I am, Lord, surrendering once again, trusting that in your hands my life is not only safe, but will flourish according to your perfect plan. Father, your word warns me in Psalm 95 not to harden my heart as others did, even after they had seen your wonders when they rebelled against you in the wilderness. That warning echoes deeply within me, because I know a hardened heart is like dry, cracked ground where nothing can grow, and I do not want to live that way. I do not want to become insensitive to your voice. I do not want to ignore your call. I do not want my spiritual life to grow cold until I become accustomed to living far from you. Lord, I understand that a hardened heart does not happen all at once. It begins with small indifferences, with neglecting prayer, with moments when I prioritize my own activities above my communion with you. That is why I ask you to alert me before it happens. If at any moment my love for you begins to fade, reignite the flame within me. If my spiritual ears begin to close, open my understanding so I can hear your voice clearly again. Father, I recognize that we live in a world that constantly tries to distract us from your presence. Worries, responsibilities, news, and the noise of daily life all try to fill every space in our minds. But today I want to pause and allow your Holy Spirit to soften the parts of my heart that have grown hard. Those areas where I have built walls because I was afraid, because I was hurt, or because I simply became used to carrying everything alone. Teach me to be as sensitive to your voice as a child is to the voice of their father. When you speak, let me not delay in obeying. When you call, let me not make excuses to put off my response. When you warn me, may I not ignore your direction, thinking I know better than you. I want my relationship with you to be alive, fresh, and constant, not something based on memories from the past, but on daily, renewed communion with you. Lord, examine my heart right now. See if there is resentment, unbelief, pride, or unforgiveness in me, and show it to me so I can surrender it to you. I do not want these things to separate me from you, because I know that when the heart is filled with them, your voice becomes harder to hear. Cleanse me, purify me, renew my thoughts, and restore my spirit. Today I decide to open my heart completely. I give you access to every corner, even those I try to avoid, because I know they need healing. Bring in your light and truth, Lord, and transform whatever does not yet reflect your character. Remove the rigidity that keeps me from loving as you love, the hardness that keeps me from forgiving as you forgive, and the coldness that keeps me from worshiping with all my being. Father, I do not want to be like those who, though they saw your miracles, still did not believe. I want to be like those who trust even without seeing, like those who wait in silence knowing their Redeemer is at work. Help me to live each day with a tender, moldable heart, like clay in the hands of the potter, so you can shape me into what most pleases you and most glorifies your name. And Lord, let every time I draw near to you not be only to ask for something, but to surrender and allow myself to be transformed. Because in the end, more than receiving answers, what I truly need is to be shaped by you. A surrendered heart will always hear your voice, a humble heart will always recognize your guidance, and a grateful heart will always live in your presence. Lord, this morning I ask you to fill me with a joy that does not depend on what is happening around me, a joy that cannot be extinguished by difficulties, that will not weaken in the face of problems, that cannot be stolen by circumstances, because I know that true joy comes from you and not from what the world can offer. Psalm 95 invites me to enter your presence with joy, and I understand that this joy is not a mere emotion. It is a spiritual strength that sustains me and gives me hope even in the middle of the fiercest battles. Father, I confess that there are moments when the weight of life tries to take away my smile and my heart feels tired. But I also recognize that when I come to you in prayer, that weariness transforms into peace, and my spirit is renewed. That is why today I come to drink from your fountain of joy, so that it may be like a constant stream flowing within me, refreshing my faith and lifting my strength. Lord, help me remember that joy is not the absence of problems, but the presence of your peace in the midst of them. Even if this day brings challenges, may I face them with an inner smile. Not because they are easy to handle, but because I know you are with me and will give me the victory in your way and in your perfect time. Let this joy be reflected in the way I speak. May my words bring hope. May my tone remain gentle even when things do not go as I expect. May those who meet me today sense that there is something different in me, not because of my own merit, but because your joy surrounds me and is evident in everything I do. Father, let this joy also help me to lift up others. When I see someone discouraged, let me share a word that restores their hope. Let me be a bearer of light in places where darkness has reigned for too long. May my presence bring comfort, my company bring peace, and my testimony inspire others to seek you. And Lord, do not allow the joy you give me to remain only within me. Let it be contagious, touching my family, my friends, my co-workers, and every person I meet today. Let them realize that the joy I carry is not artificial or temporary, but comes from a real and living relationship with you. Father, I know that sadness and discouragement will try to enter my heart, but I choose not to give them power over me. I choose to hold on to your promises and your presence, because I know that in you there are always reasons to rejoice. Even on the darkest days, your love is enough reason to lift my voice and sing. Today, Lord, I surrender my heart to you so that you may fill it with lasting joy. And at the end of this day, when I look back, may I be able to say that I lived with a joy that did not depend on what happened, but on who walked with me every step of the way. You, my God, my King, my Shepherd, and my eternal refuge. Lord, today I lift my prayer to ask you for something essential in my walk with you, the ability to hear your voice in the midst of all the noise around me. We live in a time where voices multiply daily, each one trying to tell us how to live, what to think, and what to decide. Voices of fear, voices of pressure, voices that feed anxiety. And if I am not careful, those voices can overshadow the gentle yet firm whisper with which you speak to me. That is why, beloved Father, I ask you this morning to open my spiritual ears and give me discernment so that I can recognize when it is you speaking. Lord, I know that hearing your voice is not just about having moments of external silence. It is also about quieting my mind and my heart. Help me not to live rushing from one thing to another without stopping to listen. Let my thoughts not be so filled with worry that they drown out your direction. Teach me to recognize your voice even in the crowd, in the noise of life, and in the distractions within my own heart. Father, guide me to seek those moments of stillness where it is just you and me. I want my soul to learn to recognize your tone, that peace you bring when you speak, that assurance that comes when you confirm your will. When I must make important decisions, let my first instinct be to seek your voice, not human approval. Lord, I also know that your voice does not always come in the way I expect. Sometimes you speak through your word, other times through circumstances, and other times through the wise counsel of someone you place in my path. So I ask you to give me the humility to receive your direction in the way you choose, without closing myself off to the different ways you manifest yourself. May I never believe I already know everything you want to say to me, but always keep a heart ready to learn. Beloved Father, Psalm 95 reminds me that if I hear your voice today, I must respond with an obedient heart. I do not want your words to be just an echo that fades quickly in my life. I want them to be instructions that guide my steps. Whenever you speak, may my spirit move toward where you are calling me. May I not delay in obeying because of fear or insecurity, but trust completely that your plans are better than mine. Lord, give me the sensitivity to recognize when you are correcting me, so I can change direction before I wander too far. Give me the ability to know when you are encouraging me, so my faith may grow stronger and I will not fall into discouragement. Let your voice be my lighthouse in the fog, my guide in unknown paths, and my anchor when the currents of life try to pull me away. And Father, let my ears be tuned not only to hear you, but also to block out what does not come from you. Give me the wisdom to close the door to any thought, advice, or influence that seeks to lead me away from your will. Help me distinguish between what sounds attractive, but is not from you, and what may be difficult to accept, but comes from your loving heart for my good. Today, Lord, I set my heart to walk through this day with attentive ears and a prepared heart. May every step I take be aligned with what I hear from you, and may I end this day with joy, knowing that I not only lived, but I lived following your voice, and for that reason I lived in peace.